Okay, good morning everyone.
Morning.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
In this session, I'm Nanda Satyanaki is the moderator. We will lead the discussion today with the theme Education and Literature from Group 10. Before the presentation of the material means alone to read the members of group they will deliver and material. The first material by Miss Daniel, second material by Mr. Andy, and third material by Miss Marta Kaka, and the last material by for me. Alright, let's start the presentation. Daniel, your speech is welcome.
Okay, thank you, Professor. And I will explain about definition of education and literature. Definition of education. Education is a conscious and planned process to create a learning atmosphere and learning process so that students actively develop their potential. The main goal is to form a woman who is knowledgeable, noble, creative, independent, and able to contribute to society. And next, definition of literature. Literature is a work of art that is expressed through language, both oral and written, which contains aesthetic, values, imagination, life experiences, thoughts, feelings, and views on human life. In general, literature includes poetry, prose, and drama. Literature is not only as entertainment, but also as a reflection of culture, moral education tools, and social criticism media. And the next, educational goals. Number one is develop individual potential. Number two is instill moral values and ethics. Number three, improve critical thinking skill. And the last, prepare individuals for social and professional life. That's all for me, and I give back to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Dania, for the material. The next material by Mr. Andy. Virtual speech is welcome.
Okay, thank you. So now I want to explain about the role of literature in education. Literature plays a crucial role in education, functioning as a multi-purpose tool that not only enriches knowledge but also develops various skills and emotional understanding. Here are some of the main roles of literature in education. The first is a medium for understanding life and empathy. Literature, through various narrative and character, allow individuals to explore diverse life experience, emotion, and perspective. These help reader develop empathy by putting themselves in others' shoes, understanding different motivations, challenges, and joys. The second, improving reading and writing skill. Interaction with varied literary texts from prose to poetry directly trains and enhances reading comprehension, vocabulary, and reading fluency. The analysis and interpretation of literary work often require writing an essay or reviews, which in turn shape expressive and analytical writing skill. The third, developing imagination and creativity. Literature often presents words, character, and situation for removed from daily reality, encouraging reader to imagine and create mental image. This process naturally stimulates imagination and creativity, which are essential skills in problem solving and innovation. Fourth, learning about culture and history. Literary works are reflection of the societies and time period in which they were created. Through literature, reader can understand cultural values, traditional social norms, and historical events from various eras and places. This provides a rich and deep context for how societies have evolved. The relationship between education and literature. Education and literature have a symbiotic relationship where both complement and reinforce each other in shaping well-rounded and knowledgeable individual. The first is literature is used in the education curriculum. Literature is an integral component of many education curricula at various levels, from elementary school to university. Literature studies are taught as a spare part subject or integrated into language and historicism. This allows students to systematically study and analyze relevant literary work. The second, education has interpreted literature. Education provides the framework and analytical tools necessary to understand and interpret the depth and complexity of literary work. Without education, many messages, symbols, and hidden messages in literature might not be fully grasped. The third shape character and insight. Both education and literature contribute to formation of individual character and the development of insight. Education through the teaching of moral and ethical values, allied with literature, which often present moral dilemmas and the consequences of character action. They help individuals develop critical thinking, moral values, and a deeper understanding of themselves and the world. Okay, that's all for me. I'll give back to Miss Miss Santi. Okay, sorry.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Andy, for the material. The next material by Miss Marta and Miss Nur.
Okay, thank you, Miss Santi. Now I want to explain about explain of literary works in education. Number one, Indonesian. Laskar Pelangi by Andrea Hirata. A popular Indonesian novel that highlights the theme of education, perseverance, and the passion for learning among children in, res- in a remote area. Number two, Global. To Kill Mockingbird by Harper Lee, a classic American novel that explored issues of racism, justice, and humanity, making it highly relevant for teaching moral and social value. Number three, analysis of moral, social, and cultural value in this work. Literary work area used to analyze and understand moral, social, and cultural value, helping students develop both language and character. Uh, Current challenges in education and literature. Number one, declining interest in reading. Many students today show less interest in reading, especially literature, because it is often seen as difficult or boring. Number two, dimensions of digital content. Digital content like social media and video capture students' attention more, reducing their attachment with traditional reading material. Number three, lack of integration of literature in modern learning. Literature is not often eaten. Literature is not often integrated into modern learning methods, resulting in students being less exposed to literature analysis and deep reading skills. Maybe that's all for me. I give it to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Miss Marta, for the material. The last material by me. Innovation and innovation. Digital literacy and literature. Digital literacy refers to the ability to effectively use digital technology, while literature fosters imagination and empathy. Combining but also students not only to understand literary text but also to as in evaluator and character literary context digital from so as ebooks, blogs, and narrative videos. Uh, Solusi dan inovasi, literasi dan dan digital sastra. Literasi digital sastra kemampuan menggunakan teknologi digital secara efektif. Sedangkan sastra mengembangkan imajinasi dan empati. Menggabungkan keduanya memungkinkan siswa tidak hanya memahami teks sastra tetapi juga mengakses, mengevaluasi dan menciptakan konten sastra dalam bentuk digital seperti e-book, blog atau video naratif. Integrative literature into interdisciplinary learning. Literature can be connected to other subjects, so history, science, or character education. For example, reading historical novels and help students understand past context, or romance about the everyone can be used in scenarism. This interdisciplinary approach makes learning more historis and meaningful. Nah, mengintegrasikan sastra dalam pembelajaran lintas disiplin. Sastra bisa dikaitkan dengan mata pelajaran lainnya seperti sejarah, sains, atau pendidikan karakter. Misalnya membaca novel sejarah bisa membantu memahami konteks masa lalu atau puisi yang bertema lingkungan. Bisa digunakan dalam pembelajaran IPA. Pendekatan ini membuat pembelajaran lebih menyeluruh dan bermakna. Making literature relevant to student life. It is important to search our character literary texts relevance their realities, flaws, and ensure flows to the student lives. This helps students feel more content and motivation when studying literature. Nah, membuat sastra relevan dengan kehidupan siswa. Penting untuk memilih atau menulis teks sastra yang mencerminkan realitas, nilai, dan masalah yang dekat dengan kehidupan siswa. Hal ini membantu siswa merasa lebih terhubung dan termotivasi saat pembelajaran karya sastra. Conclusion: education and literature compared other in semi-rural individuals. Education is not only about academic knowledge but shaping how character, empathy, and characteristics of whites are embedded in literature. Therefore, quality education must include literature to deliver individuals who are intellectually and emotionally blessed. The importance of meaning and relevant literature led education. Literary literature must be continuous delivered so that young generation does not lose the ability to think critically, understand the meaning, and observe culture difference. And this is essential for crafting and communicative and acting social. Di sini saya dapat menyimpulkan bahwa pendidikan dan sastra saling melengkapi dan membentuk individu yang utuh. Pendidikan tidak hanya soal pengetahuan akademik, tetapi juga membentuk karakter, empati, dan kreativitas. Nilai-nilai yang ditekankan dalam sastra. Oleh karena itu, pendidikan yang baik perlu memasukkan sastra untuk menghasilkan individu yang seimbang secara intelektual dan emosional. Nah, pentingnya mempertahankan dan mengembangkan literasi sastra dalam pendidikan. Literasi sastra harus dikembangkan agar generasi muda tidak kehilangan kemampuan untuk berpikir kritis, memahami makna mendalam, dan menghargai keragaman budaya. Ini penting untuk menciptakan masyarakat yang relatif, komunikatif, dan kreativitas. That's all for me. All the material has been present. Now we come and the annotation. Yes. Oke, jika tidak ada pertanyaan. Alright, we have recorded of the discussion session. Hopefully, the material that has been delivered by Group 10 can be useful for all of us. Thank you for attention and participation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.